Hey gang, Tom Romano here. How are you? Happy Friday. It's October and we're going to do some art today for this month's Promptober, started by DJ Kaufman. And if you've been following me on Instagram or Facebook or ArtStation or the other ones that I am part of, you'll have seen some of the prompts that I've done for the first few days. I'm a day behind. Life intervenes sometimes and you got things to do. But anyways, so here we are. It's day 6, and day 6 was, the prompt was haunted house. And I thought, I was doing a lot of elaborate drawings the last few days, and I wanted to do a haunted house, but kind of simplified. And, I was scratching my head, trying to think, what can I do to make it simple, but yet, something that I would enjoy and show people, and hopefully they would enjoy it. And as I started thinking, I felt a little nostalgic. I started looking through some old Halloween decorations, and I was like, oh, I remember that. We had that, and we had this one, and da-da-da-da-da. So what I came up with was, do you remember when you used to draw when you were little, and you drew on loose leaf paper or in your copybook, and it was just a simple drawing, and you went to town, and it was like, oh my God, let's really create, a spooky scene, and you drew ghosts and bats and a moon and a spooky house and what you thought was real. So that's my idea. Simplified drawing that looks like a kid's drawing, and it's of a haunted house. Now, as you see, I'm going to work off a thumbnail sketch that I've already done. If you see this one was for Creepy and Crawly, which I've already posted. If you want to take a look on my Instagram, it's the Tom Romano, or on my Facebook page, Tom Romano Art Studio, or just Tom Romano. You'll see the stuff. This was my sketch for that, and this is going to be the one for the haunted house. So what I've been doing is I've been doing a lot of my stuff on Bristol board. I've been using watercolors and colored pencil and gouache, and I've been really liking the way the board holds up and the way the stuff's been coming out. Should use a little bit thicker board. I'm using 2-ply right now. I think the 3-ply would be better, but I'm using a 2-ply. I'm still having a good time. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to move this to the side because I want to look at it, but I'm going to flip over and show you. This is my drawing page. Looks like a copybook paper, which is what I wanted it to do. And I'm gonna copy the little sketch that I made onto this, and we're gonna have a drawing that is gonna look like it came out of little kids, even though I'm doing it. So I'm a little kid at heart. We all are to a certain extent. And trust me when I tell you, trying to do this, make it look like a little kid's drawing, is probably not going to be as... I could probably do more complex stuff than go back and try and make it look like I was just drawing it out of my copybook or a piece of loose leaf paper that I had. So I'm going to give it my best shot, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with a light pencil sketch and go from there. And I will go from there. Once I'm done the pencil sketch, I got some crazy crayons I'm going to use, and then I'll probably use some colored pencils too, just to get a little more definition. But all said and done, here we go. I hope that you can see this. You probably won't see the pencil lines, which is okay. But I'm only doing this. Doing a quick sketch for reasons of, when you were a kid, you you thought you were doing some really elaborate stuff, and you were like, oh man, this is going to be cool, and yeah, oh my good, it's really going to be great. No, oh gee whiz, look at this, look at what I'm doing. So I am just winging it here, really. I don't know. There we go. Move that over so you can see it. I'm just kind of winging it here. Maybe if I move the camera back a little bit, you might get a better. Oops, sorry. Anyways, so yeah, I'm not. It's going to be just a crazy kind of drawing, and I'm hoping it comes out looking like a little kid's drawing. That's my goal, You never know how well or how badly it'll be coming out. Yeah. Well, I hope it doesn't come out too bad. Well, it's supposed to. I'm supposed to have fun with it, right? That's the whole premise of Promptober, to have fun, like DJ says, and get drawing and let's see. Get drawing and do your best. Just have fun with it. I'm a little, what do you want to say? A little, am I being too careful? Maybe, I don't know. But the thing about that is because it's a kid's drawing, it's supposed to be simple, and you're just supposed to go at it and do it, and voila, there it is. It shows up. Me, I'm just being a little too careful because I'm trying to figure out what I want to put in it. I want to put a lot into it, and yeah, make it look. This is going to be grass. Oh yeah, I want to put a black cat like right here. Let's see. It's not going to be. You'll get the idea. It's a black cat. Not exactly perfect, but when you were a kid, you drew for fun. You didn't draw for, oh, it's got to be absolutely perfect. We as adults, that's what happens. We get locked into that thing of, we want it to be perfect, and when it's not, like we beat ourselves up about it, and we really shouldn't. It's you're supposed to have fun with it and go with the flow and not be too hard on yourself, and especially when you're practicing, like in a sketchbook or something. You're supposed to be like, hey, oh, look at this. This is really neat, and stuff like that, and do things like that, and have it be, be kind of inspiring, but at the same time be like kind of cool. Be like, oh yeah, I really like the way that came out. So, yeah. So this is going to be my haunted house, and I'm working from the ground up. I should have done a more. Should have started out. I don't know. Bigger, smaller. I don't know. Who knows? We'll figure it out. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's not what I'm shooting for. I'm shooting for feeling, haunted house, and we'll see. I hope everybody's having a great Friday. I am home here, and I'm trying to catch up on these prompts. I'm a day behind, so this is actually day 6 prompt, and I should be on day 7, but I have day 7s planned out. So hopefully I'll be able to get to that tonight. And let's see. Get to that tonight. If not, I'll get to it tomorrow. And maybe tomorrow I'll be able to do 2 in 1. I wanted to put a moon in there. Should I make that shorter? I don't know. Well, we'll see. See, this is the thing. As an adult, what we do. We, as a kid, we just drew, and as adults, you know, what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to add a lot of elements into it, and I guess I should just be like, just go with the flow, and not worry about it. But the moon in there, make it a little creepy, I guess. A little more creepier. Who knows? It's supposed to be a Halloween drawing. Okay, yeah, no. It's all right. Guess what? It is what it is. Let's see. I'm going to put a little... Should I put 1, 2, 3? No. Let's get back down to the tombstone. Do that. Let's see. Windows. Well, we're going to put a banister in here. Broken one. Let's see. Do that. And we'll make this broken here. Oops. Well, that's what it's about. And it's just I'm looking at the sketches that I did, and as I'm doing this, and I'm going like, okay, the sketch came out better than what I'm going through here. How do I fix it? And the idea is I don't fix it, because it's supposed to be like a little kid's drawing, and they didn't fix it. They didn't correct it. It's not like we were in art school at that time, and they just went with it. They just had fun, and that's I'm trying to remember that. I'm trying to get back to that, the basics, so to speak. Haunted house, broken banister, spooky. I don't know, should I? There's a cat. Maybe I'll put more. There we go. Maybe I should, stop trying to be perfect with it, like I was saying earlier, and just go with the flow. And this is what I'm going to do, and that's how it's going to come out. I'll just play around. Here's some steps. There's the door. I think I'll make the door red. Red spooky door on a spooky house. All right, so what do I want to do next? Let's see. We'll put a window above the door. And just do it simply. And let's see. Butter. Well, I got to put some windows in. That would help, right? Yeah. Let's do this over here. Side of the building. Okay, I want to put that. Should I put 3 up top or just a 1? I don't know. Let's see. Decisions. Maybe one window. Do one window. Do it like that. Maybe a little ghost in the window. Ghosty, ghost. It's the great ghost, Charlie Brown. What do we do? Okay. All right. So that kind of works. It's out of proportion too, which, that's the whole idea, is to be out of proportion. Because it's not supposed to be perfect. Keep harping on that, don't I? Okay. So anyways, like I said, I was having fun remembering when I was a kid. And I pulled up all these retro decorations, and it just, oh my God, it took me back to, I remember times going trick-or-treating and being, I was an army man, I was an old man, I was Batman, I was I had this action figure, Captain Action. I was Captain Action. Oh God, and it was just crazy how, like, I didn't remember that stuff, until I got a chance to look at the decorations, and I was like, oh man, that's crazy that I remembered that. And then getting older, what happened was me and my friends got older, and instead of going out and getting candy, we gave out the candy. Put another ghost in here. Spooky. Yeah, we friends, we went from trick-or-treating to giving out the candy. And then I want to say that kids' costumes, they went from, like, some of them were handmade, which some of them were really, really cool. They were handmade. And but as the years wore on, as we moved into the 70s and the 80s, the costumes became a little more elaborate. And sometimes the kids made them, sometimes they bought them. But there were some good ones. And then, like I said, as we got older into our teenage years, we went from trick-or-treating to giving out candy to going to Halloween parties, and having fun there like that. And Halloween was always, Halloween was, for us, well, for me, we knew it was getting closer to Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving rolled into Christmas. So that was the thing about Halloween that I liked. The weather got cooler, and we'd have to come in earlier because it got darker earlier when the lights would come on. I'm going to put a bat over here. Lights would come on, and Mom and Dad be, just stay out front. Don't go far. When the light comes on, you got to come in. Okay. And then when the lights came on, like, time for dinner. Come on, Mom, 5 more minutes, please. You know. And then what would be really cool was I made it a little too perfect. Let me move this over so you can see it a little bit better. What we did was we sat around and told ghost stories. You know, tried to scare each other. And then what was really funny was there was one house at the end of our block that was empty. I guess people moved out and they moved away. And we used to say it was haunted, right? And be like, the house is haunted. It's haunted? Yeah, it's haunted. Oh my God, you know. And we used to tell that story. And one of the older brothers of one of the guys that I hung out with, used to dare us to go into the house, right? And back then, I don't know why the house wasn't locked, but it wasn't, and kids went in it. You know, there was nothing in it. It was empty, empty house. Sorry, that's my dog. Oh, relax, you. Relax, relax, relax. That's my dog. He's barking at something out back. Relax, dude. So he used to say, go into the house. We're like, no, it's haunted. No, it's not haunted. Go into the house. And he would make fun of us, you know, oh, you babies can't go into the house. And so we decided to go into the house, right? So him, knowing that we would take him up on his challenge, you know, to go into the house and be brave and all like that and all that, he hid in the closet. He hid in the closet. So what happened was we're walking and just exploring the house, and he, in the meantime, let's break the window over here. In the meantime, he's hiding in the closet, and then he starts knocking on the door, and we would be somewhere else. He would open and close the door and then run in the closet and hide, right? So finally we get to one point in the house, and we hear the knock, and we're like, and he's like moaning and stuff like that, and he eventually jumps out at us, and we ran. We ran. It seemed like forever, and then he came down the street laughing like crazy. He's like, "Oh, I thought you guys weren't afraid. What's the matter with you?" Oh my God! It was back then. We were yelling and screaming and hollering at him. We're going to tell Mom and Dad. And he's like, "Oh, what are you going to tell? What are you going to tell Mom? You're going to tell Mom that you were in that house? You're not supposed to be in that house because nobody's in there, huh? Is that what you?" Jesus. Looking back on it now, it was hilarious. We were dummies, you know. But I mean, we had a lot of fun. It was just funny. But yeah, I mean, Halloween, you know, I just, you know, as I got older, it you know, became something different for me. You know, going to parties, like I said, as you get older, you go to parties and you hang out with friends and stuff like that. And then, as you become an adult, you go to adult parties, or you go to, you might go to clubs, and the clubs will be, the clubs would be throwing either Halloween parties or yeah, Halloween parties, and some of them with like best costume and things like that. And let's see, let's work on the grave a little bit over here. Can you see that? Let me move it up a little bit so I can have you in my field of vision. Anyways, yeah, best costume and stuff like that. And um they would give out prizes, you know. Some of them would be dumb, you know, guys just putting a mask on and a T-shirt or something. And then there was this one, I remember we went to this club, and this woman came in as Cinderella, and man, was she really, really good. So I guess that was like maybe the start of, what would you say, cosplay. I'll make the grass a little bit higher. Overgrown. It's a haunted house, right? They ain't mowing the lawn. Why not? Forgot to pay the lawn boy to mow the lawn this week. Yeah, I'm being goofy. I'm just being crazy. But anyways, how about this? I used to do this all the time. I remember as a kid, draw footprints going away from the grave, right? Because like somebody crawled out of the grave and they left footprints behind. It's like, oh no, he was in there and he's no longer in there. Where did he go? And like, how many of you seen The Night of the Living Dead? They're coming to get you, Barbara. The brother being a clown, you know. They didn't get her, they got him though, you know. And you know, the zombie apocalypse happened. But that, yeah, draw footprints going away. Whoever was in there decided, well, didn't want to finish my dirt nap. Didn't want to finish my dirt nap. So I am getting out. I am leaving. Don't stop me. I'm going to keep going. Yep. He walked away and he left his footprints behind. But who was buried in that grave? General Grant? Who's buried in Grant's tomb? And you're going like, why is this guy babbling? Why is he babbling? Babbler, babbler, babbler. Because I'm not working off a script. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't think a lot of other people do work off a script. You know, they're better talkers than me. I got to learn to talk and draw. Yep. Tell stories too. That would be the thing. Tell stories like I just told about that. Should we put lines like he's dragging his feet? Would I do that as a kid? I don't know. Did I do that as a kid? I don't think I did, but that's okay. Okay, what else? Got a ghost, got a bat, got a cat. Got a broken house, haunted house. Oh, yeah, the roof things. The shingles on the roof, yeah. Thank you for helping me with that. I completely forgot what it was. Shingles on the roof. Yep. And we'll just go across, break it up a little bit. And what do you know? It actually looks like something. Maybe. We'll see. They'll see. But yeah, my friends, getting back to what I was talking about, drawing, for the fun of it, and not expecting too much of yourself, and not being too hard on yourself. That's the whole thing. You need to have fun with what you're doing. I'm having a blast doing this Promptober stuff. I really am. I've come up with some wacky ideas. The first day's prompt was Headless Horseman, and what I did was I did a centaur that was a Headless Horseman. I thought that was kind of a neat idea. But I think I'm done. And all right, I put the pencil down. See if I can show you a little bit better. There's my drawing, and that's the pencil stage. I'm gonna break out the crayons, these crayons, and some colored pencils, and finish it up. And you will see it, finished product, on my Instagram account, which is the Tom Romano, or go to my Facebook page, which is Tom Romano Art Studio, or just Tom Romano, and take a look, and you'll see how it comes out. This will be my haunted house, and it'll be my next piece for the Promptober series with that DJ Kaufman has started for his Draw or Die Club. And hopefully you will enjoy the final result. All right, gang, that's it for now. I will catch you all later. And until next time, like they say in the comics, to be continued.